Tell me what brings you in.
I'm just having a little bit of a rough time recently. Working toward the last half third of school and
Hmm.
just a lot of transition and things are just getting really chaotic and
Okay.
it's just starting to affect areas outside of the areas I wish to keep that stuff into.
Okay. So when you say school, what do you mean for school? Like trade school or?
I'm working on my master's degree and just
Oh, okay.
field placement has started and just a lot of additional variables into a system that I had fairly balanced. It's just not quite as balanced as it used to be.
Right. And what are you pursuing your master's degree for?
Social work.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty stressful, huh?
hmm
All right. So you said things are starting to get stressful. Tell me what does stress look like for you?
Um, it's it it's tension. Um,
Hmm.
and when I get tense, um, the fuse gets shorter.
Hmm.
Um, Focus is notably reduced, and I like to be decent at what I do, and when I'm
Hmm.
not, it takes a toll, and it just winds up manifesting as more anxiety, which is more annoyed.
Okay. What does anxiety look like for you, though?
Um, I tend to wear anxiety more physically. It just like I get headaches. I don't sleep.
Okay. Okay. And of course, we know sleep usually plays a part in stress, right?
Yeah, stupid sleep.
If only we didn't have to have it.
Uh-huh.
So, can you think back to a time where you felt anxious and stressed before,
Aside from my undergrad,
aside from your
uh,
undergrad?
um, it's been a couple of times historically. There's been some notable transition earlier. Um,
Okay.
one, the big one that stands out is when I moved up to New York. That was kind of
Okay.
big.
Okay. All right. And how did you handle and deal with that kind of stress and anxiety then? What worked for you?
Back then, despite the stuff that was going on, I basically got to a point where I just sat and languished for whatever, or I just bit the bullet and just went for it. Um,
Okay.
I was younger. I don't know that there was a ton of thought involved, but I knew what I had to do, and I just kind of just held my breath and dove and hoped
Okay.
for the best. And it worked. Um, and it definitely was a better outcome than it could have been, but it was tight. It was
Okay.
tight for a little bit.
All right. So I heard you say that you were younger. Do you notice that when, now that you're older, that maybe I heard you say the short fuse, the tension, things like that. Do you think that now that you're older, those kinds of things are a little bit more prevalent or more intense?
I think they are,
Okay.
but I would be hesitant to guess why. I couldn't tell you if it was because I'm older. I'm older. This is 20 years later now.
Okay.
But also the stakes are a lot higher. Back
Okay.
then, I was young. I was by myself. Now I'm married, kids, school, house,
Okay.
job, internship, full-time course load.
Responsibilities, right?
Yeah, and every one of those balls have to be kept in the air. Period. There's just no way around it.
Right. Okay. So if you had to choose something that you would be able to use to help yourself now with a little bit of the anxiety and the irritability, short fuse, things like that, what would you what would you say would work for you?
Historically, time works.
Okay.
A break, time away, like not just a few minutes. I mean, like just taking a day and going away for a little bit. Um, Being able to sleep would be nice
Yeah.
too.
That would be great, right?
hmm
Yeah. Okay. So do you think that maybe you could find something now that would be able to um, help you with a little bit of the stress? Because I heard you say social work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so a big part of social work is self-care, correct?
hmm
Okay. So if you were able to do something for self-care that would help you to relieve some of the tension, the stress, maybe some of the irritability, so your fuse isn't so short, what do you think that you would be able to do to kind of help some of those feelings?
That's hard. Because I do have hobbies,
Okay.
but they're fairly time consuming. And a year from now, I will be all over it. All over it. This week, it's not a thing.
Yeah. But
There's no, I
we
know
got to get
it's
you
I gotta
from
have
this week
something.
until the end.
Yep, yep. It's just finding little things that I can sneak in there. I mean, there's some things that I do now that do help. I have pets. I have, I do spend time with family. I do try to block out time regardless.
Hmm.
Um, like I have morning coffee with my wife, and that's just what we do.
Okay.
Um, and that's not, I won't budge on that one. I could have 10 papers overdue, and that's still got to be a thing because that's just, it's grounding.
That's a
Um,
good thing.
but I mean, I definitely couldn't fit, like, I mean, like, I used to go fishing.
Mhm.
Based on the time of year as well as the time involvement, I just don't have time for that. But I do still spend time. I tend to pets. I have small animals. They're actually
Mhm.
up here above my desk. I watch them while I'm sitting here. I'll take a minute and just stare because it's therapeutic.
Yes.
Um,
I say pets are the greatest therapy because they're awesome secret keepers. And,
they are.
statistically, they lower your blood pressure a lot.
They do. I was surprised when I got these little guys about 2 months ago, and it made a big difference. I was very surprised.
Very nice. So it sounds like you kind of have some things in place to be able to help with some of the stress and the tension. Um, you know, I have a saying that I can do anything for a little while, so,
Mm-mm.
this isn't grad school doesn't go on forever, thankfully. Um, but I think it would be a good idea for you and I to kind of make a plan so that when you are feeling stressed out and you are feeling like your fuse is very, very short, we don't want to do something that's going to make the people that are supportive and love us the most, angry or irritable with us.
Mm.
So I think by making a plan, I think that would be a good idea. Does that sound like something that you'd be interested in doing?
Sure.
All right, perfect. All right, well, thanks for coming in today, and we will schedule a time next week to sit down and chat and work on that plan.
Okay.
Okay?
All
All
right. Thank
right,
you.
perfect. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.